Are you thinking about buying a house in Hawaii? And maybe you're wondering if you can really afford a place here. Maybe you're wondering how much house $300,000 can get you. Hi there, welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. And if you are new here, my name is Lucy. Today I will be showing you my $300,000 condo purchase here in Hawaii. Be sure you stay until the end of the video because I will be doing a condo tour. You get an idea of what you can purchase with $300,000. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to learn more about building better financial habits so that you can eventually purchase your own house, make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on that notification bell. Before I go into too much details about the condo that I purchased, I do want to give you a little bit background about each of the islands and how each one of them have their own pros and cons and have their own ranges in housing prices. Although in Hawaii, it is one of the most expensive states, there are some areas in Hawaii that you can afford a little bit more with a little bit less. But obviously, it really depends on where you want to live. Each island is unique in a sense where they have areas where it's a little cheaper than other areas. So for example, on the island of Oahu, the area that's most expensive is Honolulu, which is a downtown area, and that is where you're going to see the most expensive condos, the most expensive single-family homes. On the east side of the island, you will also see more expensive houses and condos. But if you're willing to move to the west side of Oahu, you'll see a little bit cheaper prices, maybe a little bit more affordable. And the housing prices here have skyrocketed in the past year due to so many people wanting to buy houses, take advantage of the low interest rates. We're seeing an influx of non-residents try to move to the islands by purchasing their condo or their house here. On top of buying a house here, something else to consider is the fact that being in Hawaii, you're going to be spending a premium on your house. You're going to be spending more money on food, gas, cars. So that's something to consider if you do or are considering moving here to Hawaii, whether that be renting or purchasing a house. Generally speaking, it is a lot more expensive to live in paradise. I'm actually very fortunate because I grew up in Hawaii, and last year I bought my first property here in Hawaii, and I was really lucky because that's when the prices were actually very low. It was right before the prices peaked, so I locked in a really good deal at a fraction of what it would have costed. Real estate can also be a timing thing. Right now, a lot of people are wanting to purchase places, so you're going to have a lot of competition, which is going to drive up costs. If you're willing to wait and find the right deal, and maybe when prices are a little bit less, when there's less competition, you can actually lock in a pretty good house for potentially a more affordable price. We're actually really lucky to be able to purchase a gorgeous condo on the Big Island of Hawaii. And this area is actually very known for its golf course. And so they have a huge golfers community that's surrounded by condos and beautiful single-family homes. These homes can mark up to almost $1 million, while the condos do go for anything between $200,000 to $500,000, depending on the size of the unit and the amenities. We initially wanted to actually buy a condo for the purpose of renting it out on Airbnb. There's a lot of visitors coming to Hawaii, so we thought that would be a great opportunity for us to generate pretty good rental income. But we realized that's a lot more hassle with having to deal with the Airbnb guests, Airbnb itself, furnishing the unit, marketing it, working with the HOA to make sure we're licensed with the state. They do require short-term vacation rental licensing, and that does take a little bit of time to review and get approved for. So we realized that maybe that wasn't exactly what we wanted to do because we didn't want to be too hands-on with the process. It's okay to do a long-term rental where we would do at least 6 months of it. It was just not the right timing for us to do Airbnb. And that income being inconsistent, because some months you could have more occupancy, some months you may have less occupancy. With a long-term rental, it just seemed a lot better for us because we get consistent income and we know it's going to be coming in every single month. We did notice in the area that we had our condo that people were charging between $150 to $200 every single day, so that was going to be a very profitable revenue if we decided to go down that route, and it's something that we still can consider as we move forward. Let me go over a little bit about the experience with buying a property in Hawaii. I don't know if it is the same right now. We did do this a couple months back. Between late February through June, we were constantly on a scout for a condo. We were looking on the island of Oahu and the Big Island of Hawaii, and we honestly just could not get a good deal. We toured at least 20 different properties on both islands, and we put in at least 8 different offers, and it was just not going through because someone else came in with a better offer, full cash or higher down payment. It just didn't work out for us for 3 to 4 months of our time searching for a place. When we first found this place, we actually put in an offer, and our offer wasn't accepted because someone had put in a much higher offer at $320,000. We put in an offer for $305,000, and we put an offer for $305,000. So whoever did the 320 won the deal here. About a few days later, the seller's agent did reach out to us, and they said that the initial person they have accepted decided to not move forward with the deal, and so we are back on track, but they wanted us to see the place. The seller was so insistent on us seeing the place, so we drove up to the place at night in pitch darkness, and we pretty much got an idea of what the place looked like, and we knew that we wanted to put an offer for the place, and we did. Our offer was accepted, and I will let you know how it actually got accepted. There's something that my real estate agent helped us with that helped us get the offer accepted. I will talk about that in another video. The full 5 months was such a roller coaster ride, full of emotions, attachment to a property, and then all of a sudden not being able to have it. So there's a lot of ups and downs in the whole process. I can totally understand what some people go through the stress of this. With my primary home, it was such an easy process because there weren't too many offers put in for this property, and so we put in one offer and we got the deal immediately. So that was not a hassle. I was expecting the same with the condo, but I think timing wise it was just not the best time to purchase a place. We are so lucky and fortunate to finally get the condo. If you are currently looking for a place in Hawaii, just be aware that there is a chance that a lot of properties are being sold like that. One day it's posted, the next day it's contingent. If you're in the market for buy a place, you have to always constantly be on Redfin, Zillow, turn your notifications on, make sure you are getting notified every time a new listing is posted. Hopefully that gave you an idea of the crazy stress we had to go through to get this condo. Now for the condo tour. The amenities include a pretty small but decent sized gym, a really beautiful, gorgeous pool, barbecue area, a jacuzzi. A few things I love about the condo is the location. It's in a prime location close to the most beautiful beaches on the island. It's really nice and safe community. It's gated, which means that you need a key fob to even get into the community. It's really nice and clean, and the association really does take care of the property. And for those who are retired or who really like golfing, there's a golf course, a tennis court, another pool. Here is the front entrance of the condo. When you walk in, faced with the living room on the left hand side, and on the right hand side we have a little dining nook here, and then it directly faces the kitchen with beautiful granite countertops. We have a full-fledged kitchen, considering it is only 800 square feet. There's a refrigerator, oven, microwave, and dishwasher. There's also an in-unit washer and dryer here in the kitchen area, which is really convenient for doing laundry. As we move through the hallways here, we have our first bedroom, which is on the left hand side. This is a pretty small room, but it definitely can fit a full-size bed or 2 twin beds. I don't love having tiles in the bedrooms, and that's something we're going to change in the future. Right across from the first bedroom is the first bathroom. This one is a decently sized bathroom with a full tub and plenty of storage in the cabinets. Right to the right of that, we have the master bedroom. This one is a decently sized master bedroom with 2 pretty decently sized windows that bring in a lot of light and a lot of breeze. Attached to the master bedroom is the master bathroom. This is about the same size as the first bathroom, and there is tons of storage. There is all tiles throughout the whole unit. I think there needs to be some sort of separation. I also don't love the colors on the wall. Some of them have this dark yellow, and the kitchen has this bright blue. That is something we plan on changing in the future.
And here is a small balcony with a owner's closet.
Some downsides of this condo is that it's on the first floor of the 2-floor unit, which means that we have neighbors upstairs, and unfortunately they are a bit loud throughout the day and night. We have lived there for a little while and noticed that the ceiling is just very thin, so you can pretty much hear everything they're doing. And I swear, in the first few nights that we were there, I felt like they were moving furniture at like midnight. We did ask them to keep it down. It did help a little bit, but they went back to being very loud. So I think we need a lot more long-term fix. And then also being on the first floor, like anyone can look through our windows, so that's not something I really like. Try to keep them closed, but sometimes we do want some fresh air. Anyone can look through our windows since we're on the first floor. Another downside is that we do face a parking lot, so we do hear a lot of cars coming in. It's usually not super loud compared to our upstairs neighbor. And the last downside is that the unit itself is a little outdated. There's tile floors, the walls were in the best condition, a lot of the outlets were old and used for a long time. Overall, I think we got an amazing deal in an amazing location. I'm looking at houses in that area now, and it's going for $350,000 to $400,000 for the same type of unit, 2-bedroom, 2 bathrooms. So I do know that the value of the home will slowly grow. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions about buying a condo, buying a house in Hawaii, or any questions about buying a house, please leave it in the comments below. If you enjoy videos like these, house tours, buying properties, any house hacking videos, subscribe to my channel and turn on that notification bell. If you want to learn more about how I was able to house hack for my first property, check out these videos here.